Hello again. So now that we've examined television in terms of its imports and exports here in the US and just a micro sample in my living room, now we're going to take a look at radio and newspapers as people normally bump into those two media or as they normally access them. We're going to listen to radio in my vehicle, and then afterwards I'm going to go into the Wawa here. It's a place that's a convenience store which in other countries would be selling newspapers, and in this case also sells newspapers. It'll take a moment for me to get into Wawa because, it's hard to find parking here. And I'm not going to be commentating because I don't want to draw attention and, get managers to wonder what's going on. But for now, let's listen to radio, then I'll go into Wawa and I'll come out and make some closing comments. My radio does not have a search feature, but I can go up through the dial, the FM dial, and give you a good sense of what content is there. And the question once again is there any foreign content in our available media pool? Here's radio.
The arts therapies, including drama therapy, do seem to be an approach that works on the
to schedule a tour of their new gym and to see additional renovations.
It's the great haircut sale for limited. Ace, getting help at the paint studio at Ace is like.
Okay, so we have now just gone through radio. Our next task is to go inside of Wawa, but while we're doing that, we can just make some notes there. I didn't get as far as I would like to on the radio dial, but I don't think we heard any foreign content except that broadcast by our own radio station at ESU, WESS, and that's because we have the BBC World Service. So for what it's worth, radio probably is imitating television when it comes to, can you find anything foreign unless you look really hard. Now let's look at the newspaper selection. Thank you. Alright, so I don't know how much you were able to see of what I shot there, but the available newspapers were the Pocono Record, the Wall Street Journal, and the New York Times. So even a paper like the Philadelphia Inquirer from the biggest city in the state where we live is not available in the convenience store. Okay, so you get the theme by now. It's very, very difficult to find foreign media content in the United States unless you go looking for it. And now I'm going to end this second video by asking you, what other country out of all the countries we are studying has this same very attribute, do you think? Has this same very attribute of having very little foreign media content available within the country, of all the countries? Maybe for very different reasons in the United States, but still the outcome is the same. A very insular country with mostly media content that it is producing itself. Have a great day.